What is up, everybody? Who is freaking ready for all of this? Yo, Mo, how you doing, my friend? Dude, I'm so hyped for this. David Terminator. How are we doing over on the YouTube side? Sorry, just tweeting everything out. You know how it goes. Less than 30 minutes until the reveal. Yo, Organism, how you doing? Lucky, how you doing? All right, let's put that there. Let's get the Twitch guys rolling. Yo, Hush, how you doing? Yo, Skywalker, what's up? Zavala this week is crazy. How so? Yo, Boog, how you doing? All right, friends. The ability preview was nuts, dude. Does this mean I get the Fire Mohawk, right? Wait. Hey, Scare, I don't remember if I already asked this, but didn't Bungie say that Exhaust would get a tier 5 stat package at some time? Yeah, they said that that wasn't happening until next year, until Shattered Cycle. And they haven't said anything about it since then. I'm excited. I just want a fun DLC. It does not have to be revolutionary. By the way, guys, so my embargo is up tomorrow. So I'm allowed to react to the stream and give my thoughts on what we see. But my actual embargo does not lift until tomorrow. So you can expect a ton of videos then. I don't even know what returned memory is. Which makes me feel like I'm washed, bro.
Done.
I need to really clean up my life before Renegades launches, man. Oh my god, I got too much shit going on in my vault. Oh my god.
Good luck.
A Baron action move better. Oh, the rocket sidearm. Gotcha. Gotcha. Wait, why do I still get...
Heads out there. Shax even stepped away from Crucible to watch. You've reached...
Yo, Flog, and thank you for the sub, the 8 months, my friend. Embargo, shimbargo. No, I like being invited out. I have some like fucking epic videos prepared for you guys though. You guys aren't even fucking ready. It's gonna be so good. Wait, Flame Mohawk?
Well done. These rewards are solid, but the foundry...
I never got around to getting... Look, I'm literally like less... Yeah, I'm at like 50,000 points off of a perfect score. Whatever, fuck them.
Let's see if this new gear warrants the confidence the Foundry's put in it.
Wait a goddamn second. Wait, do I have to unlock it? No. I'm about to be so fucking annoying with this helmet. You guys have no idea. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah, dude. That's the stuff right there. Yes. Yes, dude. Yo, N1, thank you so much for the 9 months. Appreciate you. Oh, my God, dude. They really need to make a full set. Every time Call to Arms comes back, it needs to be another piece of armor. That's all I'm saying. God damn, that's so cool. Okay, someone said Bungie is live. I never know. Is it Bungie Twitch or is it Destiny Twitch? It is Bungie Twitch. Keep that over here. Let's go. See, that's a fire idea. Oh, with the Taken stuff? Did I get the Taken stuff? I don't even know if I got it. Making a class item would suck? I don't fucking care if it would suck or not, dude. Wobby, thank you for the 8 months. Oh yeah, we can listen to music. That's fine. Okay, I'll check Eververse and then we'll just vibe out to the OST, alright? Dude, they've been really popping off with the free shaders lately. What the hell? Yo, Mo, thank you for the super chat. All right. Renegades OST time. Krydar, thank you for the 6 months. Oh, that's a great question. Does the Mohawk change color? I assume not. It does not change color. Which I like. I think that's a good move. It might slightly change color. No. See, where this is going to look best, I have one build that's like... Not that one. Ah. Oh. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, dude. That's so fire. Literally. Anyways. Can you play any of the Star Wars soundtrack, or is that protected? I have literally no idea. I'm not gonna risk it, though. Those movies were made in, like, before our parents were born, so it's like, they're probably out of the copyright. Although Disney owns it, so maybe not. Are there drops? I can check. Doesn't look like there's drops on. Hoping we get a new title screen with Renegades. Did we get a new title screen with, we get a new title screen with Edge of Fate? They've really nailed the sound of this, huh? Is title screen already leaked? How does a title screen leak? What? So we know some Cabal. I'm wondering what that translates to. I think we might only know Cabal numbers. We know Fallen lettering. Oh, that is Fallen, actually. Ooh. Oh, that's gross, like in a good way. Fuck yeah. ST. Oh, does it say standby? That's a new symbol. But if that's D, yeah, this says standby. That's clever. Oh yeah, very Star Warsy up there. I'm so curious how exactly we're going to craft our first saber. Hopefully not through the dungeon. Hopefully not. Yeah, I don't know. I know just as much as you guys. I don't know. I'm excited to see what this DLC looks like. I'm excited to watch this Vidoc for the first time. We'd probably get the Darksabery parts from the dungeon, but everything else is probably quests. Perchance, I don't know. I have no idea. Will you be excited to watch the Vidoc for the first time whenever the inevitable Marathon Vidoc drops? Dude, I hope there's a fucking Marathon Vidoc. Look, I love me some Destiny Vidocs, don't get me wrong. Marathon needs Vidoc so much more than Destiny, you know? I'm just happy we have Vidocs back, man. When last time I was there for Edge of Fate, oh wait, you guys, wait, you guys know I was there. Sorry, when I was there for a few weeks ago, I forgot that was already public information. That's my bad. When we were there a few weeks ago, I thanked everyone I could. I was like, thank you for bringing Vidocs back. You're my favorite. I totally fucking forgot. Yo, way too vexy. How you doing? I need Marathon in my veins. You guys see there's a new open or closed beta for December? I saw the playtest signups on Twitter today, so. Over the last couple of weeks, I've realized you're incredibly good at playing really dumb. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. Didn't think too much about Marathon until I played the playtest recently. I really need it now. Dude, people called me a fucking liar, man. How could you like this game that I've never played? It's trash. Meanwhile, me with like 200 hours in it. Believe me, dude, I wouldn't put this much time in it. It's something I didn't like, I promise. It's smaller and more limited time slots. That makes me kind of excited because it's like, what's being tested in this smaller playtest? I go back to your crash out during the alpha all the time because it's so vindicating after playing 228 hours, dude. People just don't fucking believe me, man. I don't, like... It's how it fucking goes. I'm actually excited for the music in Renegades. I'm also very excited to hear the music in Renegades. I imagine it's very good. I don't know, though. I haven't heard it, so... I mean, if this is the music, it sounds great. Yo, Hunter, thank you so much for the tier 1, my friend. This music is so gas. Yeah, it's really good. For the first time, of course. They've done such a good job of marrying the Destiny... What's like aesthetic for music? Like what's the word for that? It's like audio aesthetic, or there's a term here. That's not really on. Like motif, but not really. Sound front, the space, the spatial environments. They've done a really good job of like taking the like audio identity of Destiny and really marrying it with the Star Wars one soundscape. Yeah, something like that. They've done a like It's so interesting because I guess I've never really realized how much of the Star Wars sound comes from like specifically the instruments they use. Like I guess it makes sense. And you know, they obviously have the scales that they normally use. But even just doing like Destiny stuff, like with the instruments that you wouldn't normally do Destiny stuff with is like, oh wow. Wow, that sounds really good. Like the little flute in the background. That's so Star Warsy. So fucking good. Breast pump flashbacks. Did we ever find out what that was? Wasn't there a post a while ago by one of the devs that shows Salvatore was helping out? I don't think there was a post by the devs, but there was a leak from like some studio in Nashville or something. Oh, was it Lament? I really hope Marathon succeeds as well as Renegades. We need some wins. As much as I love... Oh, I have so much love for Destiny. I want them to do well. Yeah. Is anyone else, like... I keep forgetting that it's just so weird to me to get a second campaign so soon. You know what I mean? Like, for a long time, and I've played part of it. I'm like, man, I keep forgetting that there's like a campaign here, and that's not like a season, you know? It's just like, oh yeah, that's right. There's things to do. Why does Bungie feel like they have time to stream when Wrath of the Machine is the only Destiny 1 raid still in the DCV? The NDA is not up until tomorrow. None of our content goes live until tomorrow, Hunter. We're allowed to say that. I don't think we're allowed to say... Sorry, I was reading something in chat. Someone said notified Bungie. That's not really how that works. Yeah. I don't think I'm allowed to say what time, but, yeah. Goes live tomorrow. It is different, because I don't remember when our Edge of Fate stuff went live. I think it was right after a stream on a Tuesday. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was on Monday before the stream? I don't know. This time is different. They've done a lot of things different this time, and I kind of like it. We had a lot more time to edit this time, which was really nice. Your exotics video was on a Tuesday? Okay. Yeah, I bet it was after the stream then. If there was a stream. I know, it's so hard to keep up. But... Oh, that's awesome, Krydar. I wonder if blasters and heat sink weapons in general are going to be a persistent weapon type going forward or limited to this expansion only. Yeah, actually, I don't know the answer to that. That's an interesting question. Fun discovery made this week was the concept art from 2017 to 18 that was published 1 month ago. It was the exploration for the pyramid stuff was called the Veil Race Exploration in the picture files. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I beat the Easter egg Blue Whale, and I think I'm gonna start going for the relics this week. I want to try to get. We still haven't found the 9th relic, right? Did you see the new trial stuff that got leaked by PlayStation? Classic PlayStation. Yeah, I did. I think there's only 8 of the 9 relics that have been found. I want to go in and do those. I've been having so much fun with zombies this year, dude. It's so good. I'm also, almost to my final title in Destiny Rising. I haven't streamed it in so long, but I'm still playing off stream. I have the seasonal title and one more title to get, and then I have every title, and I'm working on all the guilds. Bro, it's crazy. I'm gonna enjoy playing this new DLC purely because it's Star Wars. Star Wars inspired. I think that's kind of the point, to kind of get some of those fringe fans in. "10 minutes. Thank you very much, Hush. It's so Star Warsy, dude. It's been hard to find motivation on Rising these days. Yeah, well, they refuse to add content. It's kind of nice because it gives me time to catch up, but yeah, it's kind of brutal, man. But hey, as long as I get every title, every guild, I can keep that across all Destiny IP. Yo, Eagle Eyes, thank you for the 9 months, my friend. Is there a themed expansion you want? Man, I just want unique experiences, you know? I don't really care what the theme of the expansion is. I just like... I like when I play something good in Destiny, I'm like, oh, wait. You can do that in Destiny? They're allowed to do this? You know, I was pretty open with them when I was at Bungie. Like... It's been a while, with one exception, which I'll talk about here in a second, but it's been a very long time since I've done something in Destiny and thought like, oh shit, I never thought they would do this. The one exception is Epic Desert Perpetual. Like when we first entered that portal and you see the Pyramid Inn and stuff, or the whatever it's called, the Conflux or whatever, I was like, whoa. You know, just so surprised. Like, I feel like we all kind of know what Destiny is and what they are willing and able to do in Destiny. And it's been a very long time since my mind has been kind of blown in a big way in Destiny, with the exception of the Epic Desert Perpetual. I'd say the previous to that was probably like Corridors. You know, like, it's not very often that something happens in the game. You're like, whoa, wait, what? Like, they can do that? That's allowed? You know, it doesn't happen a lot. So, yo, Melina. And so if these types of expansions allow them to do that and kind of tap into those creative juices a little bit, because I'm sure there are things that they are going to do because it's like, oh, yeah, it makes sense in like a Star Wars inspired universe to do this sort of thing. Like, if there's more of that, then and these sorts of collaborations invite that. I don't want every DLC to be that sort of thing, but I'm definitely not opposed to them. You ready for the new Zombies map next Tuesday? I thought it was next... Isn't it December 4th? Isn't it Thursday? It is December 4th? Yeah, so it's Thursday. Yeah. Yes, I'm ready for it. I didn't realize it was so far away, Book. That's crazy. Excision was good, but not necessarily surprising, right? Verity, once again, like, very cool, but nothing with Verity. It's like when I go into Verity, I'm like, oh, that's like really cool tech. That's awesome that they developed that. But nothing about Verity like transforms what a raid is. Heavy Metal, cool. Kind of a little novelty thing. Not really, like, it doesn't. We've had tanks before, you know. And Excision was kind of like, oh man, we can do 12-man activity. So I'll give you that. That was kind of cool. Yo, burn my eyes, please. And not saying that those are, or thank you for the prime. Burn my eyes, please. But Rondo, not saying those aren't good. Those are all pretty good additions to the game, especially like Dual Destiny, like incredible, very incredible. But I'm talking about things that like fundamentally alter our understanding of what is allowed to happen in Destiny. You could say the Desert Perpetual was epic. True. Also, do you think that Bungie's going to hold on to Old Chicago as part of the Fate Saga, similar to the Inside the Traveler was the Light and Dark Saga? Maybe. I just, like... I don't know, man. Am I the only one that just is not at all interested in Old Chicago, even a little bit? Like, we've been to Earth so many times in Destiny. Like, I don't give a fuck about Earth. Like, take us somewhere else. You know what I mean? Old Chicago, like, fucking... I've been to Chicago. It's kind of old now. You know what I mean? Like... I do not care even a little bit about Old Chicago. Yeah, Venus is cool. I want New Chicago. It's kind of what the instead of the last city, we should just call it New Chicago. We need an Alabama DLC. What does Alabama look like in the Destiny universe? It's like, oh, the water's more potable in the Destiny universe. Oh, man. I don't know. Old Chicago is a one-and-done mission with Lodi would be cool. Yeah, I'm fine with, like, an Old Chicago, like, exotic mission or something. That'd be alright, whatever. Three minutes? I don't know, man. I just, like, I remember when everyone thought Witch Queen was in Old Chicago, and I was like, man, we waited a whole year for a new destination for it to be fucking Chicago, dude. And then it was, like, way cooler than that. Throne World is fucking dope. I guess, like, literally, it really doesn't matter where it is, because at the end of the day, you can make any, they could be like, oh, this is, fucking, these are the plains of Kansas or something, and then there's like something, there's still like cool environments there because it's Destiny and like who the fuck knows what happened. You know what I mean? You could have cool environments and just call it anywhere, right? But in the like lore premise of Old Chicago, I do not even give a single fuck. It has lore? Yeah, dude, keep it there. I just think I have to imagine for creatives, it's easier to come up with cool environments if you're like, hey, you're going to this fucking, hey, you're going to Volantis. Make it look fucking cool, you know? I still cannot believe that Beyond Light was how many years ago? 5, 6 years ago? And we've nothing of Volantis. What the fuck? How are you going to tease like the craziest shit we've ever seen? And it's like, oh yeah, whatever. And the portal's right there, dude. Yo, Immorality, how you doing? One minute. I heard Scared9 loves developer live streams. I do.
We're supposed to protect the people, not rule them. The time of guardians as shepherds of humanity is over.
No!
I've been waiting so long for this. Dredge and hope.
Oh, come on.
They've shown me a vision I can't shake.
How's that?
New Cabal, the Barrent Imperium, sprung up out of nowhere across the system. That doesn't just happen. It's the Nine, and I'm putting together a crew to prove it. What do you say, weapon?
Welcome to the new Mars. Now the only law on Tharsis is the gun on your hip and the light in your hands. You'll do well here. I don't relish doing business with these leeches. But we need to find out what the Dredgen are after.
You crave justice. Why die for a criminal?
Why do you hate your own kind so much? It's time to take the fight to the Imperium.
Dude. These cutscenes look fucking unbelievable, dude. Holy shit.
Finish it. And the Imperium is yours to lead. You will fall. But next time, we meet.
Only one play left.
All right. Hey everybody, welcome to Bungie, or our Cantina today. We have converted our stream room in celebration of our upcoming release, Destiny 2 Renegades, collaborative effort with Lucasfilm Games. We are so excited. My name is Dylan. I'm going to be your host today. We have a lot to go through. Have a few housekeeping notes before we dive in. Ultimately, if you are on Twitch, if you watch for 15 minutes, we have a fantastic emblem for you to earn. Seekers, not Saints. Make sure your Bungie.net account is linked and you will earn this reward. Additionally, our community team, hey community team, love ya. They're going to be going through chat throughout this stream and after we raid Leopard Stealth, one of our good friends.
Oh, cool.
We have 25 Year of Prophecy digital editions to be handing out. So make sure your DMs are open. Keep an eye out for a DM from Bungie. And yeah, you might get yourself a code for a platinum platform that we offer. So what are we talking about here today? We just had our launch trailer. Destiny 2 Renegades is launching in 7 days. Countdown right now. 7 days from now, you're going to be in there playing.
It's kind of crazy it's so fast.
We got the Praxic Blade.
So soon.
We have a new Vidoc that actually we are sharing today. And this is going to be called Making of a Renegade.
Let's go.
After we watch our Vidoc, we have a panel of developers on the couch. We're going to be talking about the Lawless Frontier, our new activity that is coming with this experience, full of loot, full of fun experiences, and all that kind of stuff. So, without further ado, let's watch a new
Tharsis
Vidoc, Vidoc 2, Making of a Renegade. Take it away.
The sign behind him.
This is Destiny with the Star Wars lens, like this really cool combination that hasn't been done before.
I can't wait to take a Praxic Blade to Mars.
Don't be a ridiculous fan. Just stay cool.
Wait, we gotta squat it up and play through. Oh, yeah.
This is why we got into games in the first place. Early on, we developed this North Star, authentically Destiny, unmistakably Star Wars. It has to be something that feels like a Destiny story. It can't feel like a one-off. This can't feel like a side quest, right? Like this has to be a continuation of the Fate Saga.
I got this vision. I knew It came from the Nine.
But with Star Wars beats and Star Wars visuals.
This was uncharted territory for Lucasfilm Games, and that this is the first time we're telling a story
These environments look so
inspired by
good,
Star
dude.
Wars within a different
Look at that.
At the heart of like, I think every Guardian's identity is like this healthy, independent, rebellious streak.
We were excited to actually explore that scoundrel fantasy, bounty hunters, the syndicates going out and doing jobs with a ragtag team. We took inspiration from Star Wars to ensure the scale, visual language, soundtrack, and cinematic storytelling in Renegades delivered on everything fans will have come to expect from the franchise.
The Praxic Blade collaboration stands out to me.
Because lightsabers are so iconic, it was absolutely critical to get that balance right.
The team at Lucasfilm Games was just so solutions focused. It wasn't, it has to be this way. It was a lot of back and forth and asking questions about how would this work? Well, let's talk about it. All right, so we need a different energy source. Okay, what would that look like?
It was all about like what is best for the player.
When we announced this collaboration with the studio, James may or may not have been wearing a fighter pilot helmet.
Yeah. Destiny and Star Wars shared that same beating heart. I was like, oh, this is gonna be special.
I want them to actually develop this card game. I think that could be really fun.
We were given such a unique challenge. How can we achieve the aesthetic and the feel of Star Wars without losing the narrative threads that we've created so far for Destiny at the same time?
It wasn't until we found our footing with creating a foundation in Destiny that things started to click together.
I remember the first time that we went down to San Francisco. We had this really big meeting where it was the Destiny narrative folks on one side and the Star Wars narrative folks on the other side. We broke the ice by just asking, what's the bad version of this? We had a really good laugh over what that looked like. And through that, we kind of uncovered that this should be the aesthetic, the vibe of Star Wars with the truth to Destiny's narrative that we knew needed to be there too. We begin.
I love
2
the
months
little
after
the Star
Edge of Fate
Wars
has happened. The world
transitions
has moved
too.
and
All the
changed,
callbacks are
and
so
we're still trying to
good.
figure out what binding the Nine means.
The Vanguard have redacted the prophecy of extinction.
They don't want the public to panic over this prophecy.
The crux of our story is the Drifter asking us to help him break Vanguard law for good reason to confront a new rising faction of Cabal called the Barren Imperium. It's what drives Eris to help the Drifter out as well as the player Guardian.
When we were thinking about what kinds of characters should be in this release, we thought about the kinds of archetypes we see throughout Star Wars.
Yeah, and Drifter is an easy parallel. He and Han Solo share a cocky attitude, both former criminals.
In Star Wars, there's a plethora of sassy droids. We have our own version of that through Ghosts, and Blue is no exception.
Oh, look. Thanks for nothing.
Blue is a Drifter's ghost, and I think as soon as people hear her, they'll be delighted and incredibly surprised.
Our voice cast is stacked. Dredgen Bale is portrayed by Alex Lee, who is amazing.
You are supposed to protect the people,
He sounds incredible.
not rule them.
And we also got Hollywood actual royalty Danny Houston to play Premier Loom, the head of the Barren Imperium. Being able to work with someone from that kind of IMDb page was such an honor, and I was completely normal the whole time.
Surrender to the Barren Imperium.
Loom became this sweeping militaristic figure that I think is going to be a really good parallel to Grand Moff Tarkin or other evil military leaders from the Empire.
So even though we're introducing new characters, we're still looking
Yeah,
backwards
dude.
at some of Destiny
This is
lore's
less
most
about
long-standing characters. Honor is
NorCal.
another
Think
example
about
of
it
that.
in the terms
She's
of
our
like the
Praxic
experiences
warlock.
that we're gonna get that we
She's
never would have gotten
loosely
before,
meant to
right?
be a parallel to
It doesn't.
something like a Jedi.
It's not about
in
hoping it works
Star
out in their
Wars.
favor. It's
She
I
was
hope it
part
works out in
of
like
a
our favor. Like we
Vanguard
get some
internal
really good
affairs
gameplay out of
group
it.
that would police Guardians on the usage
That's the
of
correct
darkness.
way to approach
Don't
this.
make me regret abandoning my post to help you.
Not now, Honor.
These
Yeah,
cutscenes
she
look
has to
so
grow up with the
fucking
times
good.
a little
dude.
bit
Jesus.
because the world has changed and a whole lot of people are using darkness now, and she gets to grow and kind of ask herself, like, am I still adhering to my own values if I allow myself to be open to these kinds of ideas?
The Drifter belongs with us.
The Drifter left your cult long ago.
And then there's Bale, Dredge and Bale.
Dredgen is a dark guardian that represents absolute darkness.
Dredge and Bale doesn't like the fact that we're ruled by a city of immortals who can't step down and that weren't elected. He's got kind of a point, but his methods for addressing that point suck. He makes many bad choices. One of my favorite parts about a lot of villains in Star Wars is that they have just like the capability of making a right choice and then consistently do not make good choices.
Bale is trying to fill a hole in his life in all the wrong ways.
And he just can't, and he never will. But man, we're gonna hope that he does someday.
The time of guardians as shepherds of humanity is over.
This has been an opportunity where you love Destiny, you love Star Wars, you want to do something with both. What are you going to put into it?
Oh my God, it was such a challenge at first, finding that sweet spot of how do we make something that can live in
Dredge and Bale's
both
such a
worlds
good
and
character
not feel
from
out
what
of
we
place
saw here.
in either, but also feel totally new.
Seems
and
really cool.
exciting. It wasn't always about where do we find the exact middle ground, 50-50 Star Wars and Destiny, because at that point, you're feeling almost a little derivative.
There's those moments along the way when we were like, this is just Star Wars. This is not the
For
purpose
sure,
of
Melina. I know we have to, yeah.
We want to have something kind of new that makes you think of both. I remember when we were trying to figure out what we're going to do with our new Cabal.
We started in that place where it's just
I think
Cabal
it's
wearing a stormtrooper
B-A-E-L, I
outfit.
think.
But it wasn't until we injected more of that weird alien design of a lot of these armor sets. That was kind of what switched it over.
Those
from,
are very
this is too
marathon-y, by the
derivative
way.
to this is really working. I think it comes through in the visuals and every single map. There are little Easter eggs and little treats here and there that we hit around, and Lucasfilm Games has been awesome at collaborating with us and even putting some of their input onto our maps so we can really give the players something exciting.
The switch flipped in my head like, oh, we would never have done this without this collaboration was the Syndicates.
Yeah.
We're going places with the Vex and the Elixni and the Cabal that we really weren't going to go before.
Oh yeah, and trench coats.
And trench coats, yeah. We have Vex in trench coats that are playing cards. It's so awesome, and I don't think we would have dared do that if we didn't have this opportunity.
No, and it was the perfect time in our universe to do it too. The Star Wars fans on the team just start coming out, telling their stories about what they're excited to build, and far be it for me to get in the way.
We make a lot of weapons in Destiny. How do you take a weapon in Destiny, which we have literal like 4 digits of guns, and
understatement,
right? And make something that feels new, but also does justice for Star Wars. And Blaster was really obviously the choice. They're roughly in 2 groups. There's dynamic blasters, which are intended to be
Someone tell
hard
Roman that I
hitting,
think
firing
he's
a ton.
like a little behind, I think, the quad.
Brute force. And then we have a number of balance blasters. As you're shooting, and the heat is building up, you're going to have a venting opportunity where you can hit a perfect vent. It's like functionally a reload, so you can start shooting again much faster.
Sweet. I gotta ask though, what about those Cabal blasters? Are they accurate?
What difficulty are you playing on?
Looks like there's a lot of blaster weapons.
We have swords in Destiny, but we don't have a praxic sword. We don't have
We
a
do not.
lightsaber approximate. It's an exotic primary weapon that's kinetic, where you can reflect a bunch of blasts, kill enemies with it, and throw it out and get a ton of damage. Having the sandbox be able to explore this new like ability ecosystem with renegade abilities. We've taken so much of this opportunity and turned it into what we can like grow.
Every corner of the game, from the art, the design, the audio, the music, the UI, the rewards, completely infused with the magic of the collaboration. It's really been a real treat to be a part of.
Yeah, it's super satisfying.
You'll see more of that stuff in some videos tomorrow.
Good morning, everybody.
You'll find
Didn't
out
mean to
more
wake you
about
up
that
without me,
tomorrow.
sorry.
Pierce. Yo, Heinz, what's up?
The overarching theme for this was to create a score for this release that felt like it was cohesive as a whole.
Keep your eyes on the people in this clip, by the way.
We're all talking to each other and
Hey, right there on the
collaborating with
left
each
side
other.
of the screen.
We were able to explore different ways of orchestrating, different ways of writing with the orchestra that
That's right.
expand on the Destiny palette and make it fresh and new. When I look at the Star Wars scores, there were certain elements that naturally fit string flourishes or wood flourishes that would play into a certain moment. When it's like, oh, I know I want something to feel more Williams, so I'll push it, not this Williams, the John Williams. I'll push it more in that world.
Another thing too is the amount of percussion. I had some ideas that felt more full-on Star Wars, and once you like flesh out the percussion arrangement, it instantly sounds more Destiny as a result.
For me, a lot of it was about framing, where when I use a lot of the Destiny themes, how I set them up and how I'm transitioning in and out of moments are much more Star Wars-y in terms of the harmony and orchestration.
I think the most exciting part about this was the opportunity to work with these guys and Mike.
You definitely made it a point to kind of bring us together and listen to each other's music.
But Brendan, you wrote something with the most beautiful oboe solo in it, and it drives me nuts that I didn't think of it first.
No one wanted to follow Brendan is what it came down to. Brendan's cues just sound amazing from the start.
I love that they're focusing so
I
much of this
remember
Vidoc on the
knowing
music.
your
That's cool.
first high action cue. Everyone was like, whoa. Because it's really fast, really intense. Josh kept on like spinning around and looking at you.
Humans have to play this. Jeez.
Destiny has like so many themes, and that's like a great vehicle for doing the Star Wars spin.
Our first meeting was discussing that main theme, and I remember hearing it for the first time. And everybody kind of perked up when we all heard it. We're all having ideas that were just a little bit different from one another. That was all sort of impacted what the final version of the theme was.
Dredge and Bale. That kind of teed off the main theme, and the fact that we were exploring the idea of this kind of anti-Guardian character set in this story of scoundrels. We wanted something that would be a backbone to tell a longer arc story. It has a layer of ominousness to it, it has a layer of mystery to it, but it can be turned other ways.
I felt a sense of menace.
Yeah.
Hearing the main
I'm just
Destiny theme like that is crazy, dude.
With players.
Just really hope that, personally, I've written something that they can really connect with and love, and if I can cause a couple of goosebumps in there, I'll take that as a bonus too.
I hope players get taken on a journey that inspires them and makes them feel like this world is really unique and really special.
My favorite feeling as a creator is getting to watch someone's look of like absolute surprise.
I want players to feel hope, that exciting, boundless potential.
Luke Smith,
that Destiny
Luke Smith
has,
tweet
and
mention
world of
hope.
possibility that Star Wars unlocked.
I've been waiting so long for this.
That's a pretty fucking good Vidoc, dude. Jesus. Good stuff. I wonder what else they're going to show this stream.
All right, welcome back to the Cantina.
'Cause I actually don't know.
What you just saw was our second Vidoc, making of a Renegade, or what it takes to make a Renegade. This is our moment to really peel back the curtain and show you how games are made. It's a monumental effort, and what you saw, it was a mix of our narrative design, audio, our collaboration efforts with Lucasfilm Games. Many thanks to everyone involved. Also, a few folks that weren't pictured there, ranging from design, production, test. Even a shout out, I got to give it to IT for keeping our computers running, and our services folks too for keeping our servers running. So today we're going to be talking about the Lawless Frontier. This is our new activity coming with Destiny 2 Renegades, and we have 3 developers on our couch to talk us through what we're seeing. It'll be a fun deep dive. So without further ado, let's get some introductions. Eric Smith, we're starting with you.
DMG, Damage 04. Yes, my name is Eric Smith. I am a combat design lead on Destiny 2. You may know me from my work where I was the design lead on the Strand subclasses. I started kind of making the stasis abilities, and most recently the Renegades ability buffs.
Oh, this guy kind of cooks.
Yeah, next up, Tom Farnsworth. This is the first time that you and I are in a stream together, but a quick introduction for folks that may not have seen you in previous Vidocs.
Yeah, so I'm Tom, the creative lead for Renegades, and I've been at Bungie for like, I don't know, I can't even remember, like 13, 14 years. Worked on Destiny 1, Destiny 2. The highlights were probably like Dreaming City, Season of the Splicer, 30th and Into the Light were the most recent.
Holy shit, this guy kind of cooks.
This has been an absolute blast to work on.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for joining us today. And last but not least, our grid skipper aficionado, Taylor Bjorndal. How you doing?
Great. Yeah, Taylor Bjorndal, associate weapons designer, here to talk about all the rewards and blasters and the practice blade and all the other stuff we made for you to chase.
Farnsworth is also Seraph.
Yeah, so
What a
just
resume.
for folks, if you end up missing anything, if we go a little bit fast, we got a lot to pack through. We'll have a VOD on Twitch and YouTube after this, and if you missed our Vidoc or the launch trailer, those will be uploaded as well. So what we're seeing on screen right now, we're launching into our Lawless Frontier activity. Tom, I would love to put the spotlight on you. Let's give a quick description. What is the Lawless Frontier?
So the Lawless Frontier is our core game mode in Renegades. You're going to play through some of the campaign, but it's really what comprises our end game. And the idea is that you're a renegade, you're taking on these shady jobs like bounty hunting, smuggling, and sabotage from our syndicates, and you're doing so to increase your notoriety, your power, and your riches, and of course to get some sweet loot.
Yeah, Skywalker.
Yeah. And when you talk about bounty hunting, sabotaging, that kind of stuff.
Sorry, I'm
those
trying to
are
be a little
different,
careful what I say.
types of activity, right?
Yeah, their bounty hunting is all about taking out.
This activity sounds really freaking cool.
Blowing the heck out of everything with your renegade abilities. Dropping airstrikes on Cabal vehicles, and smuggling is about grabbing everything that isn't tied down.
Yeah. In true fashion, when you're going into a dangerous spot, you got to just grab whatever you can find, right?
Yeah.
So
Wait,
today we're
what
going
is
to be
this
focusing
gun?
on a bounty hunt, and I believe you said this is kind of like a quintessential Destiny vibe of an activity, right?
Yeah, it's probably the closest to a traditional Destiny activity, but you're gonna start in the ready room, which is kind of a unique experience, and you're gonna.
Oh, it's the Okay, this is the legendary sweet business.
Shank buddy that's in there. You'll hop aboard a Hawk, and you'll drop down to the destination. You can see we're already in on one of the Mars maps that we have. There are all these jobs take place across Mars, Venus, and Europa, and there's 2 maps on each destination. This is Hellas Fortitude, and right now we're doing a bounty hunt, and we're working to draw out the intel officers to track down where our target is. After this, there'll be resurgence of the security forces of that target. They'll have a classic boss fight, but with a bunch of wrinkles thrown in for gameplay here of
Bro, I don't know who Vossark
hazards
was,
that are
but
at
they were
play,
popping off.
Your
Did you see
abilities, maybe an invader.
No, this
We'll talk
actually,
about
like,
later. And then
well,
you'll
I mean, this stream
backfill,
is live. I haven't
with
seen
your
this, but-
bounty and get some loot and take that back to our social space, Tharsis Junction, where you'll be able to spend your currencies to buy some of the cool blasters, or maybe some of the cosmetics and customizations for the practice blade we're going to talk about later.
Awesome. Yeah, and I mean, so as we're going through this, we're going to be seeing a lot of abilities that players know and love on screen, but we have new abilities, Renegade abilities, that are going to be for this activity.
That's
And
anytime
Eric,
they flip the
you're gonna be
coin.
our person of knowledge here.
Yeah.
What do we got on screen?
Yeah, so Renegade Abilities is a new ability system we have in Renegades. What you do is we have a brand new button for you to press. That's going to be R3 on the controller and then Z on the keyboard. And that's going to kind of switch you into a different mode that gives you new abilities for your grenade and your melee. That sends out one of these tokens. we have here on the screen, you can see we have one called Revitalize that heals you and provides you with ability energy. And then we have the other one, which is the Deflector Shield, which is this zone I can sit inside and shoot out of, and it blocks all the incoming damage. It's also going to, for my allies who are inside the shield, it will amplify them and then jolt any enemies who pass.
Yeah, the controller's gonna run out of
7
buttons
levels of
soon.
upgrades. So when you first start, they will have certain functionality and certain strength, and as you upgrade them, they're gonna get better and better. And they really change the gameplay, right? Like they're kind of these pocket supers almost, that as a hunter, I'm able to be like, I'm gonna build support, right? I'm gonna choose these 2 support renegade abilities and make sure my team
Did you just block a
has what
nuke?
they need to survive this tough environment. You can also see in this mode we have non-regenerating health. So things like that Revitalize Renegade ability are really going to come.
So it looks
in
like they
handy
have
to
the
be
Nether
like,
modifier
we
on.
need to take a break and heal.
With
Let's
essentially
hop over here,
brawn in the
do some
health
safety,
pools.
and anyone can build into that if that's what they want. You know, we have things like vehicles that you can pull in, or you can call down from your ship. So that's one thing. There's so much to talk about.
Yeah, well, before we get to the ship, actually, let's talk a little bit more about the health mechanics in here. Because we had this in some previous activities like Nether, and we got a ton of great
that's
feedback
my
on,
line,
like,
Dylan.
how much you get back, how you get it back, and I've seen already in this activity, as you're going through, there's some pots, there's some ways that you can get it. There are the Renegades abilities, but Tom, if you want to talk a little bit more about it.
We took Nether as a base, but I'd say this is a little bit more forgiving. The way that health works is, you've got a large pool of health.
Wow,
it
really-
does
I
not
mean,
regenerate at the top.
It's
level,
hard
but you
not
can
being
get down
able
to 0,
to
it will
say
regenerate to
anything.
the
It's like, why would you put me in this position, man?
And you can either use a normal sandbox like a rift, a healing, a support weapon. You can crack open these pots that have those little healing orbs you can see on the screen to get some of your health back. Or you can use things like Revitalize and like build your Renegade abilities into kind of dealing with those kind of challenges we're putting in front of you. And one thing that I really like about this mode is, like, we've got, Expert, Master, Grandmaster.
NDA is lifted
and on
tomorrow.
Grandmaster, you're really gonna need
You'll
to use
hear-
all these abilities that kind of like
You'll
coordinate
potentially
your
hear a
teammates and
lot
kind of
more
build a
about
load out to kind of conquer the challenge.
some of the things they're talking about.
Awesome. Yeah, so going back to, you had mentioned the ship when we're using our Renegade abilities. And I think earlier, outside of the Vex Dome, there was kind of like an airstrike that happened too, right?
I'm wondering if
we
this
have
is
a
Zach.
strafing run that you can upgrade, and your ship, so the one that you have customized and put your shader on, will fly through the arena.
Like
and
on the
drop
sticks
bombs
here.
in sequence, right? And as I
'Cause he's
upgrade
kind of
this,
fragging
it
out.
gets more and more devastating until it like is, beyond any of the supers we have in the game. It's incredible. There's another one that is the Cabal drop pod, and what that does is, if you're familiar with the Cabal drop pod, it is this giant metal ball that slams into the ground, and in this case, it is almost like a supply drop because it's full of ammo, and it's also going to squish anything under it, and it does incredible damage. Not only that, but it will damage you and your teammates. So you got to be really careful.
Dylan must be listening. What did you say?
Just delete them. You got to be careful where you drop.
I must have missed it. Sorry, I'm checking out the
But
gameplay.
you can be the Cabal now. You can turn it around on them.
Yeah. So Bjorndal, we've had you kind of sitting quiet over there. I'd love to talk about the blasters that our players have been using. So in the Vidoc, we were talking about.
Check out
the
how
balanced
unique these
blaster
environments
and the
are,
dynamic
how
blaster.
much
Can you
there
break
is
down
going
each,
on.
Just a quick review of
Like, it
each,
looks like there's a
and,
lot
then we
more
can
than
talk through
just
some
the
of
main
reload mechanics.
objective
Sure.
going on.
So,
That's pretty
we have
interesting.
2 sets of blasters.
Very similar to like a
2 different kinds of blasters.
maybe like a nethery
the
thing.
dynamics are like more aggressive, harder hitting, faster rate of fire. It can generally punch
So,
above
like,
their weight class.
2 sidearms,
but they're,
hand
a little
cannon,
bit harder to
SMG,
manage
sniper.
heat on. The balanced blasters is more like
pulse rifle,
rain
potentially?
of bullets. Like, I'm just gonna unload on a big pack of stuff and like really have like a deep mag.
Cool. And what you can see on screen right here, these are going to be all the blasters that you can get from running our Lawless Frontier activity, and then we'll actually have a slate of blasters that you can earn through the dungeon, which we'll talk a little bit about later.
That
But
Cabal
yeah,
shield looked
when
really
it came to
interesting.
really
Did you see that?
balancing blasters and bringing them into Destiny as a new kind of weapon type, I would love to hear what were the challenges, what was some of the fun in developing those things with the team.
Absolutely, yeah. So like one of the things that was in the Vidoc was kind of finding the balance of like how much Star Wars versus how much Destiny we wanted on these things, and it was a collaborative effort with basically everybody on the team. These were
What is
Merciless
that?
project for most of this
I
release.
genuinely like
But
this isn't
it was,
even me
a
being
big
cheeky.
effort
What's the
on
fucking
design,
what are the
test,
anime
animation,
air
audio
things?
to really
What is
sell
that?
the experience of using these and to make them look and feel the part for like what people would expect from both the Destiny gun
that seems like a
and the
visual
Star Wars
bug.
Blaster.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, since we're on the topic of loot and gear, our Guardian right now is using the new Praxic Blade and also getting smashed by a Cabal drop pod. But I'd love to hear about the customization that y'all developed for this. And this can be Tom and Bjorn talk to it, yeah?
Sure. Yeah, so you're going to get the Praxic Blade by collaborating with Honor throughout the campaign. She's going to like deem you worthy of earning it. You'll go on a cool little quest that I don't want to spoil to earn one for yourself. And then post-campaign, you're going to unlock the ability to customize it.
Oh, that's interesting. So the
of the blade to match your personality, and you're going to be able to.
Lightsaber seems to
change a
come
bunch of
from the
different mods and
campaign, I
gameplay
guess?
Elements, right?
Yeah. So there's a whole bunch of different things you can kind of swap to fit your playstyle on this, where we have forms, cores, mods, and 4 different catalysts on it. And the forms kind of change like how you can get ammo back and give you some damage bonuses based off of different gameplay styles. And the cores let you apply subclass verbs to a different part of what the weapon does, depending on something that matches your subclass. So like you can add sever to like the saber throw, or something else like weaken or jolting.
Yeah, it creates these really cool
Scorch.
combos where I am strike, I'm throwing to debuff enemies and then getting it back and striking again.
Yeah, and during a couple of our trial runs with this, you were talking about there are some animations and different combos in your melee structure, right?
Yeah. So there's like a 3 or 4 hit combo you can do where you will end it with like a big spinny move that's like very thematic, almost kind of like how the Arc Staff has like the little hidden combo there.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
I did want to call out, we also saw the Renegade ability, the turret that we have. It is called the Piker Mortar, and it is like the strongest turret we've ever built. Like it is, it has crazy range, crazy damage, and is a really nice, I'm going to throw this thing out to manage this part of the map. Yeah, while I deal with other stuff.
Perfect.
Oh, I didn't even see the rift
so
cache.
As we're coming to the end of this activity, I'd love to just know kind of some of the narrative dressing. So as you're going into the Lawless Frontier, it's our activity, but also kind of like the feel of this experience. And there's a turf war going on. I know Robbie in a previous stream we were talking about the turf war a bit, but Tom, if you could expand on that and how that sets up this activity.
Sure. So in the end game, the syndicates are in this kind of ongoing turf war across Mars, Venus, and Europa, and you can kind of take advantage of that by taking on their contracts that they offer and kind of winning out the day for them. But in doing so, you can extract maximum power, profits, rewards from them, and you can take anything you earn through engaging in these jobs and completing these priority contracts they offer. You can go back to the social space.
Yeah, what's up with Strand Warlock and
they
like a
each have
billion
their own
buffs,
reward
dude?
track, like the Pikers, the Tharsis Reformation. They offer weapons to unlock, new abilities, upgrades for those abilities.
This map is huge. It does look quite big.
Some
Very
elements or
interesting.
mods for the Praxic Blade, and a whole bunch of other things like some shaders too. So you can kind of like rep your favorite syndicate on your armor, which is pretty cool. It's definitely with the Lawless Frontier, it's one of the most cohesive and deepest modes we've ever built. Like everything from this mode ties into the holo map, into the different mini game modes within it, into the social space. So like it's going to be exciting to see players kind of peel back all the layers and maybe get into some the darker corners like Invasion.
Yeah, and I mean, so we've progressed. We've defeated the boss that we were hunting down for our bounty hunt. And this portion of the activity is kind of emblematic of we're in a lawless frontier that's dangerous. Even after you've finished your objective, now it looks like you got to fight your way out.
Yeah, so every job in the lawless frontier, in this case bounty hunt, like it escalates over time. So it gets harder the longer you're there. So there's real pressure to get in, do your objective, and get out.
I actually did not know that, and that's really
right now we're
fucking
in the
cool.
exfil. This is the final moments of the activity. You send up a flare, you call your
It
ship
makes
in,
a lot of
the
sense
Cabal
in
are pouring
hindsight.
down on you
I
here,
did not
throwing
know
out
that,
Renegade
though.
abilities, and you're just trying to survive until your ship gets there. In this case, each of the 3 jobs, bounty hunt, smuggle, and sabotage, have their own unique mechanic. So for bounty hunt, you have to take out these 3 mini bosses.
Watching you visibly struggle to not talk is pretty funny. There are things here I would very much like to talk about.
Finding their way out. We actually do have a preview of a fun exotic that's coming with the reward pass in Destiny 2 Renegades. I believe we have a preview that we can share. But Bjorndal, if you could give a quick overview of our exotic machine gun.
Yeah, so this is the service of Luzaku. It's a
Luzaku
very
mention?
unique machine gun. It's almost like a necromancer, broodweaver theme, where you turn your enemies into these little nests of threadlings that you can like shoot and then spawn more and like build it up to control like a space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and threadlings just got a buff, correct?
Threadlings did get a buff. They're smarter than they were before.
Yeah, and sorry, so to segue more appropriately, over the last few weeks we've been doing a series of blog articles with y'all on the Sandbox team talking about the core game updates coming to Destiny 2 available to all players. So we have a lot of quality of life changes that are coming to your supers, your subclass abilities, all that kind of stuff that we just previewed yesterday. Mm-hmm. One of which, Warlock focused, was around Threadlings, your strand abilities. Yeah, if you want to cover that really quick.
Yeah, so you can see here the Warlock is moving while rifting.
I think there's something pretty obvious they didn't cover about the
is a
LMG.
huge kind of quality of life upgrade.
Maybe they might have said it and I
allows
just
you
missed
to
it.
dodge attacks, get into cover, close the gap while you're casting your ability. Works really well with the new Warlock exotic as well. So there are, if you haven't seen that article we put out yesterday, please check it out. There's a lot of great buffs. We've shown hunters a lot of love. We love our hunters. We want them to feel powerful.
Yeah, we saw some feedback with the
This is cool
tuning article. Hunters were like, sure, wait, I want to see more, which in the future we will definitely have more. But in the abilities
love to talk about the future, but we can't. But because there's a lot of exciting hunter stuff that we are working on.
So with the abilities updates for hunters, Golden Gun got a pass?
Yeah, so Golden Gun got a pass, does more damage, and now scorches on impact. We fixed an issue where you had to step outside of your well to get full damage. Now you can stay in the well. Outside of that, we saw in the gameplay gunpowder gamble. If you throw it and you shoot it before it explodes naturally, it does more damage, more radius, and also spits out little kind of seeker projectiles.
Yeah, and as we're getting our loot, we need to cover the Titan changes for Sentinel. Yeah, the big.
Yeah, Sentinel Shield. We're excited about this one. So Sentinel Shield is getting a shift a little bit.
A bit of a rework, right?
Yeah, a bit of a rework. The usage rates weren't great, and we want to provide something that is kind of on par with as far as like, what am I going to take into a raid to support my team? So in Renegades, your Sentinel Shield, as you're holding it up, your allies behind your shield are going to auto reload, and there's just kind of rhythm to it. So if you can fire at the right time, you can just be like rocket, rocket, rocket. So it is like
that's gonna be so
actual,
fucking busted.
Like,
dude.
damage increase is big. Not only that, but as I guard my enemies and the shield takes damage, I'm charging this bar up that charges up my shield throw. And at full charge, that shield throw is going to do Thunder Crash level damage, which, depending on how players use it, maybe you even get 2 of those out of a single super. Like it's strong. And that's what we want, right? We want to provide that power fantasy to players. I think this era of Destiny is like fun first.
Yeah.
We want players to have a great time and feel overpowered.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Yeah, so we finished our activity, our first run of the Lawless Frontier. Now we're gonna go into another. And Tom, you had mentioned invasions earlier in the stream, and this is gonna be our opportunity to show a little bit of that. Flavor. We're going to look at some of the UI in the orbit screens and our new holo map, and then we're going to show what it is to be invaded. New optional activity type as well, right?
Yeah. So in Invasion, like you might be familiar with Gambit. This is
Second
kind of like
chance,
a new take on that kind of familiar mechanic here in Renegades, and we want players that kind of take on the role of a
new portal
hunter
screen
working for the syndicates, tracking down these Renegades that are messing up their operations.
Notice the arena ops there.
Stealing their stuff.
This
And so you
This
get to
screen
be
is
kind
so
of playing
good.
The other side. You're
Look
playing
how
the opposition.
beautiful this
So
screen
you're
is.
allied with all of the enemy combatants on the field. You can kind of wade in amongst
This is
them
what we want
and
instead of
pick
the
and
portal
choose
screen.
the
We
strategic
want
moment Where you
this.
want to kind of like lash out at these players.
Look
and,
how
like, steal their
gorgeous
bounty.
this is.
Yeah.
And
So how do you launch into this?
so here's the holo map, just for everybody. This is kind of a standard interface for the Lawless Frontier. This is how you access the social space, all of our jobs, and then in the end game we unlock the yellow node, which is invasion, and the red node, which is the contested territory. So we can take a look at the contested node here. This is where all, like, every day the syndicates are fighting over one of the maps on each of the planets, and you can kind of, as a defender, kind of throw in your pledge to the side you want to fight for. But these are also invadable nodes. So one thing I want to highlight is that invasion is opt-in. It's not a requirement. So if players don't want to deal with PvP, they
Awesome.
can do like an expert difficulty for this, or they can just go to any of these other nodes on the map here that aren't invadable. But for the
It showed the Renegades
contested
node on the main
on
portal
the highest
screen.
difficulties, like that's where the highest rewards are. That's where the invasion is. Now on the other side, if you're an invader, you don't need to worry about the nodes. You can just go to the invasion node. You need to have some death marks, which are a currency you earn by playing.
There might be more
by just
information
playing
about
Lawless
this sort of
Frontier,
thing
just
tomorrow.
accumulate them.
Potentially.
And
That's what
one-
I heard.
One interesting wrinkle here is you can actually wager those for additional rewards. So if we go to the little pane here on the side, there's these things. There's the death marks. You can interact with them two or three times to double and triple your rewards.
Oh, I fucked
which,
the
obviously you're taking
goddamn
on some
it.
risk here. If you go do an invasion and it doesn't go your way, you
fucked
could
my
lose
tweet
those
up,
tokens.
dude.
But I think a lot of players are going to want to do this because they can just get triple rewards on each invasion, which is really exciting. And on the other side, for people being invaded, if you take the invader down, you're going to get more time on the clock. You're going to get some revives back, and every time you kill an invader, they have the chance to drop extractables, which are rewards you can dunk at the end of the activity to get bonus armor, weapons. Yeah.
Stellar. So let's get our invader launched in here. We'll go back to our gameplay team.
Yep.
But while we're loading in, let's talk about what is the actual kind of approach to invasions. What are the objectives aside from seeking out guardians and destroying them?
Faction war, PvP,
So
faction war.
as an invader, you're gonna start in the ready room, which we're gonna show in a minute here. You're gonna pick your loadout, like what's the right renegade abilities to bring in, and we've seen in playtest there's like a lot of different fun combos here. Like, are you gonna bring in the deflector shield, and then like the other team's gonna drop one, and then you're fighting on the Venn diagram of the deflector shields, or are you gonna just be a little more brute force and drop a behemoth and like kind of like, but try to be sneaky about it, and that's pretty.
Is this just me? Okay. Wait. No! Bungie! No! No! It was going so well!
Try to be sneaky about it, and that's pretty.
No! No, dude!
Try to be sneaky about it, and that's pretty.
No!
Try to be sneaky about it, and that's.
No, it was going so well, dude. All right. To make up for it, you have to let us drop our videos early. I can fix this. I can fix this. Oh, it's working on YouTube? Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Do they know it's down?
Still have a fighting chance.
Yeah.
And there's also the element of the non-regenerating health, which is a larger health pool, right? We've tuned it so it's more or less the same TTKs or time to kills as you have in Crucible, but players don't regenerate health, so you kind of have to take that into account when you are, when you're.
There's some attrition.
So this is the Invader, it looks like, with that sick new Cabal armor that I think accidentally got leaked early.
Room. Let's talk about their Shank buddy here.
Yeah, here's our little Shank buddy. You want to speak to any of these abilities there?
Yeah, so we have 9 Renegade abilities here. Huge shout out to Cat Sayers and the rest of the tech design team for all their work on these. I mean, it looks like right now we got Nate picking the Imperium Behemoth and the Drop Pod, but yeah, there's a variety of ones to choose from. We got multiple. We have 3 different vehicles, and each of those vehicles have different upgrades with different functionality.
Yeah, and the Behemoth has like 3 or 4 versions of it too.
Yeah, there's like missiles and the audio.
This looks a little deeper and a little better than Kepler abilities, huh? That's interesting.
It looks like.
But wait, where's Ball though?
Targets and preparing
but where's Ball?
To throw that coin. So you can see there they clicked that right stick, and that is going to ready the ability. They then throw the ability and just drop the drop.
Dude, look at all that ammo. Holy shit.
Yeah. So
they're
you need
geared.
some heavy ammo to go into battle.
And Tom, before we were hopping in here before the stream, we were talking about like the size of the maps and how as an invader, like the first few runs, you might feel maybe a little lost because there's a lot of space to cover. But as you get more acquainted,
the maps
with
look really big.
Europa or Venus or Mars, you can find better paths to get directly to the combat, right?
Yeah, these are some of our bigger maps we built. They're more comparable to like our larger public spaces that we built in Destiny. And again, there's 6 of them, and like there's any number of arenas these PvE players can be in that you're going to be.
Oh my gosh! So our invader just wiped one out with the Thunder Crash and tried to hide and throw out the beacon for the
Walker.
The Walker, or the Imperium Behemoth as we call it. But then got needle stormed right before they could jump into it. That was incredible.
So that's one of those strategic moments of like, how do I put the chess pieces down? How do I approach this and all that?
That was interesting because they invalidated that beacon before they could use it. So the timing was impeccable.
Oh man. Oh boy, what was I just talking about? The size of the maps. Yeah, in rewards, I wanted to ask really quick too. So as you're wagering, you add more and more. Is there?
Wait, no, save the gunny for
like
the
a cap?
Invader.
Is it double the amount of rewards, or do you have?
It goes up to triple. So each additional death mark you put down is we'll double or triple it.
Here we go.
Trying again.
Here we go.
Jumping in. We're already taking a lot of damage.
And the more
I don't know if he's gonna do it.
Bro, this Invader's getting ran.
Oh, did they get him? Who got who?
The Invader's getting ran, bro. Oh no!
We need to make sure Nate hold back a little bit, and now I think one of our gameplay folks is just like, oh, Nate's mine.
Deleted.
Yeah.
No, going back to rewards, the better you do as an invader, the more rewards you're going to get. So each kill, each crest you put on the scoreboard equals more rewards, and then those get multiplied by your wager.
Cool. All right. So
I don't know for sure, but if Mactix was an invader, I think that's what it would look
you can see
like.
at the top of the screen it says invader present still. So they're
he's coming back for revenge.
Oh my god, dude, the Invader got red!
With the 3...
I'm never going to let Nate lose this.
with the 3-point wager, too, or the 3 death mark wager.
He made a little bit there.
Good job.
So that's the, I'm going to put a little...
So is Gambit in a free play zone? No.
Ribs, the Gambit you're taking. Ha 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 ha. So,
that's not really what they've been describing, right?
Content, rewards, all that kind of stuff. I would love to shift focus a little bit to our general rewards update. So in the portal, in a bunch of different activities, we're going to have some new weapons that we're offering. We also have an armor refresh for a bunch of our activities. And Bjorn, I'm going to put the spotlight on you. So starting with our Vanguard Ops sort of armor set, this is going to be earned through Solo Ops, Fireteam Ops, and our new Arena Ops activity, which is bringing back 6-player activities to our portal, which is really exciting. It's going to be kind of like your militaristic, hey, I'm a grunt. I'm getting in there. I'm fighting the dark forces. The weapons, Bjorndal, up front, we have a new pulse rifle. What do we got?
Yeah, it's a new arc rocket frame pulse rifle. So you have an energy slot option now to go with your mid-range grade. A lot of excellent perks on here. I know a lot of people love the arc perks on weapons, and now you'll have it on a rocket pulse.
Double rock pulse
and then we have a
meta. Are we right?
Sidearm.
Yep.
Correct? cool. And then we do have some weapons that we're not showing in this stream, so stay tuned for launch. But next up, we're going to have our Pinnacle Ops. So in our previous season, it was a kind of streetwear samurai, and this armor theme is
Kendo.
And then we have 2 returning
why is
weapons that
title's kind
I
of
know
caked up,
players
though.
have been pretty excited about seeing in the past. Some new perk combinations, but also a new heavy.
Why is that Titan kind of caked up?
So this is a new Void crossbow to kind of fill out
the hell?
elements for the crossbow now, and I think this one can get box breathing, which is new. Should be pretty good for what crossbows do.
Oh boy! So box breathing, aim down sight, get extra damage, and then run up to the enemy. Box breathing doesn't apply to Serrated Edge, but you pull the bolt back out and do some more damage. That'll be a fun loot. Next up, Crucible. So this armor set is actually pretty fun. Over the years, we've done thematic sets tied to weapon foundries. So in the past, you've seen Hake, you've seen Tex Mechanica, and now Suros is up to bat for the Crucible, and Shax is going to be handing these out. We also have some weapons up to slate. Fusion rifle is a returning favorite, I believe.
Oh, did it Vertigo? We'll check that out after
we have
this.
a new aggressive Void hand cannon and a high impact machine gun.
Awesome. And then let's see, last but not least, Trials of Osiris. So another offering for our PvP audience. A few eagle-eyed players may have seen this armor set yesterday, a little sneak preview, totally planned. But yeah, we have a new armor set for each class, and as you can see, coming back.
That's
with
some
the glows,
fucking
so as you
drip
get more
right there,
wins on your
dude.
card, you can unlock gold or red or blue. And then we have some new weapons that are coming as well.
Yeah, like this lightweight Void pulse.
Look at
rifle,
that
which is your
drip,
favorite
though.
model.
The fucking fur collar
since the set
coat,
came out,
dude.
High Moon, Eris, all the crufty bits on it, cleaning it up, having, sorry, what frame type did you say?
Lightweight.
Lightweight. Chef's kiss. I cannot wait. And then I believe also we have a preview of a hand cannon. Now, one of our folks on the gameplay team over here was whispering in my ear day by day, night by night, that these rolls are going to be a bit juiced, right?
Yes, yeah, this is a pretty juiced hand cannon. It's got perks for both PvE, PvP. It's a Strand 140. You can get stuff like Lone Wolf Precision Instrument or Slice Explosive Payload. So you have a lot of options to pick for both PvE and PvP.
Awesome. Yeah, and across all of our activity types, we're trying to sprinkle out some things that players will get excited about. Not just, oh, I'm going to go into PvE to get the PvE gun. Like, there are some PvP roles out there that you can get from your Fireteam Ops. There's some PvE roles that you can get from Trials. And that doesn't even cover what we have coming in the dungeon, too. Before we do a little dungeon teaser, I do have a quick announcement as well as we're rolling through the list. We have an open access week that's coming on December 2nd. So for any folks out there that haven't played The Edge of Fate, that is actually going to be included in this open access week. So if your friends haven't played, if you haven't played, hop in, check out the beginning of our new saga, and earn some cool loot on the way. It's available to all players for that week, and it also includes some previous content as well, campaign and other. So let's see here. Dungeon.
What's up,
We
Queen?
want to talk about the dungeon. So Equilibrium. This is going to be our new dungeon. The race begins on December 13th at 10 a.m. So that's the second Saturday. We've already announced the time, but if you haven't penned it in, if you
it's an
haven't
hour
gotten your
past
team together,
reset.
get ready for contest mode. For those that don't know what contest mode is,
That's
on
interesting.
day one, right at launch, this is going to be a very difficult difficulty tuned for competition. So if you want to go and try to be the world's first completion, this is your place to shine. And if you win world first, we have a cool trophy or some goodies for you. So contest mode is going to be available for the first 2 days, 48 hours of the dungeon availability. You can earn a really spicy emblem and some cool stuff as you go through that. And after World First has been declared, we will also have normal mode.
Yeah,
So if
resets at
you
12 Eastern.
want to give a pass
said
on
this
some of
starts at
that
1.
harder difficulty content, you just want to dive in and see what's on offer, that'll be there for you. So before we move on, we actually have a fun trailer to show. We can go ahead and roll it.
6. Everything you've shown me, I've made.
Oh, this is the trailer they already put out. Or no?
I've marshaled the new
No.
Imperium to snuff out the light. My violence is yours. You know what comes next.
Oh, it is the same one?
Strength.
Oh, yeah, it is. Okay.
Take everything I have.
God. Dredge and Bale's voice lines are the fucking best, dude.
Welcome back. So watching that trailer, I just realized we actually missed something with Invasions. We were talking about the Praxic Blade and customization.
Mm-hmm.
There are different saber colors, correct?
Yeah, there's a wide variety of classic colors that I think players are going to have fun chasing down throughout the end game and maybe even Invasion.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, we showed it on the screen. Red, Invasions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, okay, moving right along. Ending out our show, we're going to be covering
Dungeon
what
releases
is
at
going
9
on
PT
through the
according
end
to
of the
12.
year.
I assume
So
DMG
during the
misspoke.
launch
Oh,
window,
okay.
we'll have some really cool things coming around. Vanguard orders are coming in week 2. And then after that, we're going to have the Dawning returning. So this is our winter celebration, our event, inviting Guardians to hop in, play some activities, get some fun rewards, and bake cookies for their favorite vendors in our tower.
Bro.
So Tom, just a
Furry
really
armor
brief
sets?
description for folks that may not know what the Dawning is.
Yeah, so the Dawning, you slay our enemies, you collect them as ingredients, and then you bake them into delicious treats you feed to your friends in the tower, like Zavala, and he's just got thousands of Galardoodles raining down upon him, and he gives you a gift in return, which could
Dude,
be,
those fucking
you know,
those
a spicy
Titan
weapon
gauntlets
roll,
are insane.
or
You can't see
might
it because of
maybe
me,
get
but
some
that
bright
looks
dust from some other
crazy.
pursuits and get this totally cool winter wolf armor.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Drifter is outside, like, ooh, you're putting enemies into the cookies? But, yeah.
It's totally a Drifter thing.
Right. The Winter Wolf set, this is going to be available for Bright Dust just by playing the game, or if you want to snag it from Eververse for silver, go right on ahead. But also on top of this cosmetic, we have new weapons that are going to be a part of the Dawning.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, so we have a burst linear fusion rifle, a breach grenade launcher, and a precision sidearm.
Mm-hmm.
And then also with this excellent new holofoil treatment. It's like covered in ice, and then as you fire, it'll slowly melt away the ice. That's cool.
Wait, I want to see a video of that.
Oh, and sorry, I have one correction.
Show that
being whispered
shit.
in my ear. Dungeon race starts at 9 a.m. Daylight savings time strikes again.
Gets us every time.
Every time. Oof. All right.
think they might be
so
listening
with
to me.
that Dawning preview over, we are at the end of our show. Thank you so much to everybody for joining us today. As I said earlier, it has been a monumental effort. A ton of folks throughout the team have been crafting this experience, collaborating with Lucasfilm Games, and really just making something for you, our players. And we really, really hope you enjoy it. So thank you for coming. We're going to kick it back to our launch trailer here in case you missed it at the top. And again, if you missed the Vidoc launch trailer, check out our YouTube. And after this, stick around. We're going to be handing it off to one of our community members, Leopard Stealth, a friend to us for many ages, a guardian of all time. But also, I don't believe he existed before 2004, I've been told. So, 04 or bust. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I don't understand that reference.
You are supposed to protect the people, not rule them. The time of guardians as shepherds of humanity is over.
No!
I've been waiting so long for this. Dredge and hope.
His voice actor is so fucking good. Jesus.
They've shown me a vision I can't shake. New Cabal, the Barent Imperium, sprung up out of nowhere across the system.
What's your thoughts on the Renegades reveal? It looks so good, man.
It's
I'm
the
excited to
line.
share more tomorrow.
And I'm putting together a crew to prove it. What do you say, weapon?
Welcome to the new Mars. Now the only law in Tharsis is the gun on your hip and the light in your hands. You'll do well here. I don't relish doing business with these leeches. But we need to find out what the Dredgen are after.
I'm excited for that fight. That looks really good.
You crave justice. Why die for a criminal?
Why do you hate your own kind so much? It's time to take the fight.
Dredge
to
and
the
Bale is the
Imperium.
type of person that would know my McDonald's order before I ever said anything. That's a great tweet, by the way.
one play left.
Man. That's a big sheesh moment right there, dude. I'm excited. Good stuff. All right, supposedly there's a new, supposedly there is a new Zombies trailer as well. Here we go. Let's watch this real quick. But yeah, I am like, there's a, well, once again, we'll talk more tomorrow. But that reveal looked really good. I still have a lot of questions. Lawless Frontier seems cool. And such, but I think I have more questions, which we can discuss at some point. Excited for the Dawning too. So, but yeah, visually looks unbelievable. The audio, like everything, all the blasters, all the like the music and stuff, all looked incredible. So, good reveal. This is what I'm talking. Like, dude, they're back. Their reveals are back. We had a year where they were not back, and now they're back. It looks way better than Edge of Fate, but man, it's so Star Wars. I like, guys, I like really look. I'm not a Star Wars fan. Like, I have seen some of the movies, I've seen some of the TV shows, I've played some of the games. Star Wars is fine. I don't dislike it. It's just not my favorite. It's totally fine. It's like, look, I in my opinion, the way to approach this sort of thing is, hey, this will hopefully give us gameplay experiences and types of activities and narratives that we never would have gotten otherwise. So hopefully it's unique and good. We are 12 years into this fucking franchise, 11 years into this franchise, however many. We need evolution. We need new stuff. And if they need to draw, you know, inspiration from other sources and this helps them do that, then, you know, that's what I hope happens here. This is the new Zombies trailer. I'm so excited. Zombies, by the way, Black Ops 7 Zombies has been fucking phenomenal. I know I've only streamed it the one day. I've been playing a lot off a stream. I'll probably do, maybe I'll play, I don't really have any plans on Thursday because we visit my family on Friday. So maybe on Thursday we'll do a zombie stream or something. But Zombies has been phenomenal this year. So I'm really excited for the new
Such a lonely and strangely beautiful place to die.
A breathable atmosphere millions of miles from Earth.
Is that 115 in the ether? Or in the dark ether? Oh, I'm definitely getting caught.
That's right. Laser to the face. Well, there goes the last of my hearing.
All right, so 2 new traps.
This gun is lit up like disco.
Huh.
3 guns. That's twice as many.
The map looks a lot smaller. Oh, OG pack. That camo looks pretty sick too.
Surrender, Earthling. Disintegration is painless.
When your enemies are stupid, outsmart them with violence.
Okay, sick, dude. Okay. Man. Alrighty. It's not Destiny. I don't like Star Wars. I don't think this saves Destiny. Destiny, it's dead for me. Okay. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I think saying, well, I can't say it too much. It looks like Destiny. That's all I'm saying. Nothing there. It seems like new takes on Destiny things, but nothing there didn't look like Destiny to me. That's what I'll say. We'll be able to talk more later. But yeah, I have to actually go back to work. This is a long lunch break for me. The NDA for everything I'm talking about, or I want to talk about, comes out tomorrow. I don't know if I can give you guys an official time yet, but you'll know. And I have many videos lined up, so very soon we'll be able to talk more, and I'm excited. That reveal is very good. I'm glad they're back to these sorts of things. I'm excited to get my hands on it. 1 week away from playing, my friends. And yeah, man, I'm excited. Should be a fun time. Thank you guys for hanging out today. I'll see you very soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow for some pretty sick stuff. Have a good one, everyone. See ya.